Okay, perfect.
Once again, fine, because the soon value.
It is. We gotta eat. I had a lot of plans today, and then I had a lot of different plans that happened today, and this plan
Yeah.
is still here, so that's good.
Yeah.
But howdy, everybody. I'm here. Psyche is here.
It's true.
Every once in a while, I play Master Duel fairly passively. You can tell because I'm in Rookie, and like it's times where I'm active that are I play a lot and then I don't play, and then I play a lot and I don't play, and I haven't touched things in a while. But what happens is like events will show up and they have gems in them, and I already have decks built for like right now it's like Orcus Mitsurugi, and I don't think that deck's even been touched in the last while, and it's fine until at some point they'll finally hit Habakiri or something. But what this means is that I accumulate a bunch of gems and you can't hold them forever. Yeah, they're on a timer. Also, I get to...
The gems over the limit are on a timer.
Yeah. Oh, is there a Mikako pack? There must be.
Probably.
Well, we get to start immediately with cards, which is good.
Yeah.
But basically, I have a bunch of gems over a number, and if they're in your box, they only stick around for a while, and I think that while is Sunday. And we checked on times, and because this is the thing that Psyche and I like to do with the extra gems, is talk about cards for hours. And so...
God.
Did you know Mystic Swordsman level 2 whips? Oh.
This is, like, one of the reasonable ones.
Yeah, well, the funny thing about Mystic Swordsman level 2 is that, like, it has a Sasuke Samurai kill a thing without flipping it effect. And then its second effect is when it destroyed a monster by battle, it can go to level 4.
Uh-huh.
That second one never happens.
That doesn't actually work.
Because what this card is for running over Magician of Faith or whatever, and that was, like, its purpose. And it's very good at that. It was, I don't know if it was, like, anything more than, like, possibly a card you'd get off of a Rhoda, but it's still cool. Think we're doing famously short stream, talk about cards. It's true.
Yeah.
As I've been told, as I've said in, somewhere in the middle of doing Unbeatable, if I ever make time estimates about stream things, you can bop me with a comedy hammer, and it's fine. Because I'm wrong. Is there just Mystic Swordsman? Do we never go?
No, there is a 6. 2 doesn't mention 6. Click on 4.
Yeah, but like, do we ever do more than like than the original set of these? Also, this one is destroy that monster and put it on top of deck. What a rude asshole.
No, I think Mystic Swordsman only ever got 2, 4, 6.
Yeah, I know we went back for Allure Queen. I know we did Armed Dragon had a second set, and there's not a ton of level monsters.
Like Silent Swordsman and Silent Magician got retrades recently.
Yeah, like if we Silent Paladin here is add Silent, and then like if we go to oh boy,
we have managed to mention level.
but yeah, but not a ton of these. I think there's actually a couple Wing Karibo. There actually might be a new one of these that has like an overframe.
Ooh, that's fun.
Like I know, like the in paper currently in the OCG, the newest set upcoming has these like full art frame break that like where I'm kind of mousing here. They break over the top of this, and they look pretty rad. And also the cards they're on are real as hell. So,
Wing Karibo Sabatiel level 10.
okay, sweet. Does this one have the draw 5? tutor for it.
Got the playhouse.
Yep. Abyss Actors are a pendulum deck that, like, is from an era where a lot of its best stuff, like, archetype locks in weird ways.
There's like one or two of them that get to slide past that and wind up in the like pendulum piles.
So here's the killer one. Is the one I think of as Mellow Madonna, which has a pendulum effect of pay 1,000, search for a Abyss Actor pen. And then it locks you to just Abyss Actor pendulum monsters.
Cannot go into your links off this.
So you need to, like, playing the deck, you need to know, how, like, sequencing internally to not mess yourself up for Hyper Director or Producer on these. But yeah, they have the theater. They're all theater.
They gotta work somewhere.
Yeah. They also have like Abyss Script, and I think there's one other type on these. The big thing I remember about these is, where are you?
They're like prop.
This one. Abyss Script Opening Ceremony, which has the text. If this set card in its owner's control is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, draw until you have 5. Ooh, Sulfador.
Oh yeah. Remembering when Cristrons were.
Yeah, Cristrons, like, have had a real resurgence in the last year or so. Off
cool.
of, it's not... Which one is it? Inclusion? Yeah, I think it's Inclusion's part of... There are a couple of specific Crystron newer pieces that are, like, really goddamn strong. Strong enough to actually play these in, like, modern TCG.
Hell yeah.
At least as of, like, I think 1 or 2 formats back. Just keep on keeping on. Free pack has all the supers in it.
Yep. Ultimate athlete.
Is this Perfector's Ass? No, this is that's gotta be Perfect Ace.
Perfect Ace.
Which Perfect Ace doesn't have the.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is one of the ones you need to be doing anything with the deck, though.
Yeah, the 4.
Yeah. I remember this being, like, in Prague, very real. We had to, like, ban around this, like, twice?
Yeah. UA guys are really efficient and effective, and midfielder is how you get any of them into play. Dreadnought Dunker and Perfect Ace are the 2 I'm remembering.
Yeah.
Perfect Ace had like a negate.
During your turn, opponent's turn, discard a card, negate. Just Carter effect.
Yeah.
Alright. Wow. Okay, hold on.
Alright. Take me back in time.
Illegal cards. Cards nobody can play. Oh my god. What I'm sorry, what pack are we on? Hello?
Who? Guardian.
Guardian.
Who are you for?
Target one monster you control with Guardian in its name that cannot be normal summoned or set can make us. This is for Guardians.
This is for
actual
Guardians.
This is for actual Guardian. You can banish this card from your graveyard, target a Guardian monster in your graveyard that can be normal summoned or set, activate one of its effects, add it to your hand, or add one other card that is mentioned on the monster from your graveyard to hand. This is made for Elma.
This is lit. Hey, what do you think that got printed?
2024.
Dead on. Phantom Nightmare. This is a
Simply
card
What's
from
Next in the Rain.
2 years ago.
Look at the ducks. This is very cute. We have so many toys for the Prince of Pug. Lovely Prince of Pug.
I'm reprinting Guardian support in 2024.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Look, this is the Makonko pack, so we just like, look, we have, yeah, because here's like, Makonko stuff. Great Ceremony, which pitches one from deck from grave, and then specials. Usually, like, oh god, now I'm thinking about the original Genesis list, which had the wrong one of these on the list. I think it had Arahime instead of Ohime.
I think so. Hey, you know what's a Guardian that can't be normal summoner set that mentions cards on? Gate Guard.
If we're gonna Gate Guardian, hold on. If I go to Prince of Pug and I got related cards, it's gonna. Okay, hold on. That's not right. That's not. That ain't what I was actually after. But thank you.
Oops.
This is a pack. I'll show it afterwards, but this is a pack that. So left-hand side of secret packs is always whatever. You can just have anything. That's why it's Crystron's in midfielder. The right-hand side is Makonko, and the Makonko stuff is like a archetype based around these 0/0s that do reflective damage while equipped. And the rest of the pack, because you need to fill out the pack.
Cards that care about equip spells.
Care about equip spells. This makes sense. You gotta have a spot for Broken Bamboo Sword. This is definitely a card that, outside of any context, makes a ton of sense.
Gotta print it somewhere so that the deep draw players have it.
But yeah. Anyway, that was just opening here. The idea, as I mentioned, I'm at max. By the way, it's not 999. But all these are, yeah, you can see 18th, 19th, because these are from an event that was like a month ago. So we gotta open things to clear that out. All right, what is? Oh, and there's also a Legend anthology that started that also has a pile of. That means that just means we can spend down further. That's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, so right now, as far as selection packs go, we've got. What on earth are you? Dimensional King Arc Crisis. Megalith. Oh, this is the messed up Megalith.
Megaliths. Okay.
You can reveal this card from your hand. Your opponent can't activate cards, or in fact, in response to your Megalith ritual effects.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
And then also, when your opponent activates a card, you can negate.
Destroy if it was targeting tribute something they control.
Yeah.
Cool. Like counting to 12 in Megalith is not bad.
Yeah.
So notably, this is missing the Megalith effect that like is the Megalith effect.
Yeah.
Most of the Megaliths are, in addition to being ritual monsters, they are also a ritual spell.
Activate this effect, ritual summon. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then we have Yummy. So Yummies are.
Oh, he's Snatchy the Claw of the Claw game.
Yeah,
is that what's happening?
I think so, because like we have just going through archetypes, we've got DDDD Dimensional King Arc Crisis, who is a archetype of corporate demons. These are like who are also like named after
historical scientists and astrologers and ancient kings.
Yeah.
Astronomers.
Yeah, so like you know, our archetype of you know, huge lads with swords, and our trans icon King Dark, you know, like, you know, good for them.
We keep making Joan of Arc cards.
Yeah.
There's like 5.
Like, megaliths are these, like,
They're like gargoyles, grotesque.
yes. And then yummies, who are
They're plushies that you win in a claw game.
you win them in a claw game. We can see in the top corner there's the claw game.
It's got a little tag.
Yeah. So you gotta. Here's Cookie Yummy. Here's Marshmallow Yummy. And you can see the variants. Oh my god.
I hadn't ever looked at that.
The one in the s'more?
I hadn't ever looked to see the variants.
All the main deck yummies have their rare variants. The bottom of Marshmallow's the one that isn't just all recolors. Alright, hold on, we gotta go back. Let's cut to Yummy okay. Uh-huh. And then Cookie Yummy. With like the Yoko variant.
I was gonna say that we've got the Yoko variants here. 3 of them?
Yeah. And then we've got... hold on. Lollipop. Who has a different lollipop. Sometimes it's a candy can. So, we have this, and then we have the,
Yes!
So, they're 1-star monsters, and then we have these, 2-star synchros that have, for this card synchro summon, you can treat a Link 1 as a level 1 tuner. And that's, like, kind of the way that these work. Oh my god, I just love the paws on the falling. And so we have a couple of these, Cookie Yummy way. We're picking, look at
So annoyed trying to catch
it by the tail.
My big pappy paws.
I only have the big pappy paws, I can't tag yourself. This is so tag yourself.
Yeah. Oh.
Right now I'm gonna go with this one on the right here.
I'm doing okay. I've got bottom the bottom center.
Okay.
Sort of chilling.
Bottom right. We got hidden one, we got running one, we got sad one, we got in a way. We also have Lollipop Yummy way. Yummy Trap has...
Incredibly frustrated trying to catch little plush cats.
And then, let's keep going through this. So, they have these different field spells. Again, this is what Yu-Gi-Oh! Archetypes look like, and it's beautiful. We have a couple different field spells, because we've got, what was it, Acro? Acro?
Yummy Usman.
Yummy Usman.
Okay.
But yeah, if a monster leaves the field, opponent's card effect, you get special Yummy from deck. If this is in your grave, you can target Yummies and shuffle them back in. And if you, like, these are, setup pieces. Yeah. And then control Link 1, target a Yummy in your grave, special summon it. Also has the recursion piece. This is Dark Prince.
This is, yeah.
This is the one area in Dark Prince that's all cookies and rivers of cheese and honey and there's a bunch of slimes.
I raced a golem to a prize in the center of this place. One on the cliff is summoning a claw, that's true.
Yeah. And then we've got Yum Yum Yummies, which... Welcome to our Yakuza game. Claw machines. I love the continuous, like, just the pose of, like, of Cupsy. And then we got Yummy Surprise.
Oh. Falling from the claw into the prize hole.
Yeah. And then, as folks have mentioned...
Oh! Oh no! Me when I fucking get you.
I'm gonna... when I get you. So, I need to tell you the best part about Yummies. Tier 0. These things are the new hotness on Master Duel. Tier 0 might be overstating if you actually are going by definition of it, but this is a deck that showed up and multiple cards were on the limited list before it was printed. Like on
and it's still the best deck you play. Yeah,
like you know, there are things that compete, but like it's you walk in and this is the
if you want to play competitively and you don't have a plan to deal with Yummy, it's going to kill you and you're going to lose.
You know, DDD Dimensional King Arc Crisis, I sleep. Yummy Snatchy.
Yeah, real shit. So Arc Crisis is really funny to me because DD was different dimension. Either with the slash or with the period, it's a different dimension either way.
Yeah.
The DDDs are the different dimension Ds. DDDD specifically doesn't stand for anything because it is meant to evoke the it's a fusion of the 4 relevant dimensions from the TV show.
Yeah, but it's also like a piece of the localization that only comes through on pieces of this is that it's a corporate structure.
Yes.
Like, we have all these contracts because we have an HR for demons. You know, do I have... Yeah, just right here. Hello. Is that...
Yeah, we have a couple of characters who get marked as CEO or chairman.
Yeah.
Or executive.
Right. 4th chairman of the... But yeah, this is also like Fusion Synchro Xyz Pendulum, which marks it as, you know, the Arc 5 pile.
Yeah.
Oh, sulfur chords. These are like a set of performers who also have like tiny fairies that I don't know if they're like stands or if they're like tiny fairies that like they perform with. I'm not really sure what the relationship between like a sulfur chord and the tiny fairy that's also the sulfur chord is.
Yeah.
But they are a pendulum deck that plays with even odd scales. Like specifically with like here we are. Add 1 odd, 1 even scale from your pendulum zone to your extra deck, draw 2 cards, etc. It plays with that space.
Yeah. Was Ostinato the one that
you're thinking of
recently just sort of...
You're thinking of Melodious, which is
right. Yep. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how I could possibly make that mistake.
Right. Uh-huh.
Buffooner.
Who are you?
Oh, you know that's the Gorgon of Zilthonia.
Yeah, there they are, the Gorgon and Zilthonia.
Zilloth.
Zillothnia.
I'm gonna give up on that one.
You can't summon set monsters to a zone this card points to. Oh, to not make you... Okay, you can't U-Link. Like, easy.
Sure, yeah.
Oh,
that's
also
fair.
their activated effects are negated. Anything
Okay.
that's point... Oh, so if you throw this in a link slot, it just negates everything in front of it.
Yeah.
Also can't be destroyed by battle or monster effects while this points to no... Huh? Okay. That's a really interesting thing. Like, you
have to have some idiot sitting in front of it, taking attention, so that someone else can kill.
But you can also use it to just turn off everything it's pointing to. Because it can point
Right.
to your opponent's stuff and just be like, hey, I'm...
Yeah, like as
Yeah.
the opponent of the controller of the Gorgon, I can only deal with this by throwing some mook in front of it and then attacking over it from the side.
Also, this, like, really cool one-off unique design here. With the... like... Not quite Orchist stylings of robot with musical instruments. But because
Similar, though.
But similar, though. Has the goggles, has a... Like... This is synthcore.
Yes. That's the reason I know what this is.
Okay, alright. Good.
Like, you could convince me that this was
An Orcus?
a form of Lee.
Yeah.
Like, this kind of looks like Idley.
But yeah, so we've got the new set here, the new... Ooh, hey, yeah.
Yes!
But,
Here to do rituals.
we've got that. We've got Yummy Collection. Okay. We've got Makonko. We've been doing a lot more of these bundles as of late.
Yeah.
Hello, what is this pack even?
Blazing Vital... Oh, this is the new Metalmorph stuff.
Sure. Let's hit the button.
I've never read any of the new Metalmorph stuff.
New Metamorph stuff is kind of cool.
I remember it was, like, pretty good.
Yeah. It's like... They're
Who
putting
would
that...
be blast?
We're putting a dog in... We're putting multiple dogs in rings?
Is that... Are those Unchained?
That could be Unchained Dog. Like...
According to a trivia page with a red link on it, that is a particular demon from the Ars Goetia.
Oh, okay then.
To me, it's not a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
I can see a big arm, and that, I think, turns off it being an Unchained Dog.
Yeah.
Hey, Misty. The most notable thing about Misty is the archetype that Misty is not a part of.
Uh-huh. That she is not our...
Yep. She's also, like, reasonably good in there with, like, a draw effect if you know the top, plus a bounce. But
Yeah. Like, quick bounce is always cool.
yeah.
Notable for the archetype you are a part of.
Yes. Lab's really good. I like Lab a lot as like a trap deck.
That's extremely cool.
Also, this is cat
What
stove?
if your wood stove was a cat?
What if your stove was a cat? What if your
That's two different Pokemon. That's not one Pokemon.
Yeah. Oh, alright, hold on. I tried to open that and my browser decided it's going to alright, whatever, it's gonna take its time. It'll open. Come on. But yeah, no. Lab is great. Hold on, please. I'm gonna pull up the cat while I'm trying to get this to load.
This is the return of an old friend.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright, now I have a Chrome window that points to this, right? Yes. Good.
Hanging out.
Just
It's
hanging
fall
out.
time.
We're getting a bunch of the archetypes for the lesbians here.
True.
Got our lab. We have. No, we still don't have the last of the butlers, right? Like we.
I have no idea.
Do we not have a car? Because on where are you? Which art is the one that has? Yeah, the one that's still in shadow on here. Because we have the knight who the lady is setting up all of the traps for, with the Sakura petals in the shape of a heart flying by.
Hello?
Hi, Diabolica the Dragonique General. If a fiend monster except Diabolica is sent to the graveyard by card effect, special summon this card from your grave if it was there when the monster, or hand, but banish it when it leaves the field. This card sent to the grave by card effect. Target a fiend in the grave, add it to your hand. One effect once per turn. Okay.
Sure.
So, like, if you... This, like, I'm gonna... Where's... I can't get to, like, Ghastly Glitch this way, but, like, a card you would want to send off Ghastly Glitch. It's an Archfiend card. It's not a lab card. That's why I'm not getting it. It's fine. Thanks!
Alright, the new Metal Morph stuff. Here it is.
Wow, so exciting. Sure. Each
A
of
whole
your
lot of words for a card that's never been activated.
each of your warriors gets a second attack. Hold on. I thought this was just called
Time Engine.
I thought this was just called the engine for a second. Time engine.
Metal Morph Time Engine.
This is because Time Machine was used in the Metal Morph, the duel that had this going on in Duelist Kingdom. Because there's
Once you control destroy an opponent's stuff, target it, summon it. If it was level 5 or higher machine, and you have Metal Morph in your field or grave, except this on field, by this effect.
Just okay. Absolutely. If you get got by this, you are destroyed. Sure. Ooh. Also has the Flame Swordsman stuff in here, then.
Oh, yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Sure. In addition to the Metalmorph stuff, which is an archetype that kind of plays around with this card, Max Metalmorph, and does some summoning back and forth out with that. Has a reasonably small, like, engine that works on its own. The Flame Swordsman stuff also plays on its own with not just Flame Swordsman, but, like, with a couple of large fusions and effects that are doing more with... Basically, we're taking Flame Swordsman and Salamandra and a couple of, like, the Joey cards and making a deck out of them that's playable.
Yeah. And, like, succeeding. The Flame Swordsman stuff and the Metalmorph stuff were, like, reasonable.
Yeah, playable. You use them and feel good. Like,
yeah, you do not feel embarrassed sitting down at a table with these engines in your deck.
Yeah, because, like, if I remember right, one of the powerful pieces on this is... at the start of the damage step, this card battles, you can double its attack, and then there's also a card that's like, drop a Flame Swordsman. Yeah, when a monster declares an attack, target a warrior, it'll, like, lose 1,000, everything else gains 1,000, so you can just jump up to be like...
Yeah.
Crunch it, like, crunch damage. What other... Blazing Vitality. Tell me what other... Oh, another Macaco.
Oh yeah, this is that pack we just opened.
Sure, let's go ahead and get Butterfly Dagger Elma. Actually, no, let's get Gravity Axe Grarl.
Yeah!
It's back.
I can't believe this.
Another one of them.
Lost the 1 in 9, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, sorry, I did. You did pick the right one. Like, this is... I've heard this called, like... Usually this is spheres, but I think I've also heard people call this, like, seal. Or seal.
Everyone says seals.
But, like... Alright, now I'm picturing this with a lot of floating seals.
Picture this with a lot of floating feels.
Yes. Ooh, feels pass. Mmm. We played a lot with these, and I still don't really know if I, like... Babs are just... I'm just hitting Babs with things when we do these. Babs,
I didn't say that looking directly at your name on my screen.
I want you to know how much...
I said that to you, not to the chat.
I want you to know exactly how much I appreciate all these fun things that you make. You need to know this.
They're really delightful.
I think what it is like, whenever we've played with these, we play with these, but we didn't have, like, King of a Tomb. And so the deck just sort of, like, makes some bodies, and then we're like, well, alright, I guess you've got, like, Esset around, like...
Yeah, we never I don't remember anyone managing to assemble, like, the whole plan.
Like, somebody might have had some Dragon Overlord.
Affiliates are cool.
Yeah, they also have, like, a couple of things I think of as reasonable. It's not this one. This.
That's really fun art.
Yeah. But, like, this is an archetype that got a couple of additional cards that, like, are real to play around with. And then, like, we also played with... I remember playing with, there we go. I was like, where the hell's... where the hell's the actual archetype? Because, like, you know, Echidna is, like Naga.
Naga was the, like, real buster.
Yeah. Run into this and you're just like, ah. Like...
Most infuriating little idiot.
Yep. But, like, a couple of newer things. And even, like, Medusa, when we were playing around with, like, Prague stuff, like, this was, like, a reasonable threat that was, like, an answer to something, right? You could play this and just, like, zoop, your thing goes to 0.
Yeah.
And do we have Vosky, which is the actual cool one.
Yeah. Tribute 2 monsters with 0 attack from anywhere in play.
Yeah.
That was like cool and unique in 2010.
Sometimes you can do some really rad things.
Now, I don't mean to tell you how to do your job, Weather Painter, but that is a crayon.
I'd call it metaphorical, but it's not. You know what I mean? Like it's like, yeah, this is the thundery painter who, this looks like if I was going to make Hades, but I was targeting an audience. I'm targeting a different audience, but this is still like a Zeus sort of thing, where like I want like a character that has thunder as a motif. You know how Zeus has that like flowing thundery beard?
Yeah.
Like that's sort of like how I picture all these, where they're like super giant character style motif.
That's most of a paintbrush.
Big roller.
You gotta get a cover on there, but that is that's paint.
You can use a big crayon if you want. Like, nobody's gonna tell you can't use a big crayon.
I'm not gonna tell you can't use it. I'm going to look at you and I'm gonna think about your name.
Okay, so here's my line. If you show up to the Splatoon map,
Okay.
and like, if it works on the Splatoon map, that's good enough. If it's something that like you would see on the Splatoon field and be like, I don't know about that. Then
I think if you show up to the Splatoon match with a giant crayon, they're gonna laugh at you. I don't think that passes that test.
I think my test is good, so I think you're right. Like I'm believing in my test.
Yeah, like I'm with you on the test.
Well, we each have like a different, like, every one of these has a different paintbrush, right? Like we've got, you know, a fountain pen. We've got we had
we had the roller. We had traditional brush. We had texture gun. More different fountain pen.
And then like do. Huh. So where do the mech knights fit into this? But yeah, the weather painters I think are nifty because they also play with like the spell traps give the text.
Yeah.
And that's like really neat. Also the field spell that says you can use face-up weather spell traps for link summoning.
Yeah.
Yo!
Let's go!
Hell yeah, welcome back, Hades.
Hey, look at this art. Look at this art. Continue looking at this art. Think about foreshortening. Where's his head? It's not where you think it is. that big skull in the middle is not his face.
Nope. This is one of the earliest synchros because this is one of those one that names Plague Spreader, and you would make this off of like Zombie Master Plus, and it has the exact attack of Hades and the effect, but for zombies. Dragon Quest ass final boss.
Yeah. Ancient friend Hades. Pain Painter, his Plague Spreader Zombie was a $30 card. I owned a copy of this so that I could make Hades, because I couldn't afford a Plague Spreader. Because I was like 12 or whatever.
Right. Because Plague Spreader was an Ultra.
It had like playable.
And was playable. Okay. Yes, okay. God, we're back in.
My favorite part of how these work is that you can't equip them with their own stick.
Yeah, you have to like work really hard.
Someone else has to be holding KS's weapon for KS to show up.
Yeah, Principal. You give them the stick. KS, who's most known for the weapon rather than the Guardian. All of them are most known for the weapon. What am I saying? You know, clearly, like, you know, Guardian Elma most known for Guardian Elma, and who knows Butterfly Dagger, that junk. You tried so hard to get this to do stuff in Fog, yeah. This has funky infinites because it gives unaffected, like, negate other spell effects and equip and then destroy.
It was also printed in 2000.
Yes. These are all cards from Magician's Force?
Dark Crisis.
Oh, they're from Dark okay. Like I still think of all these equipment. I think they're all pretty rad. Like, Trice lets you double attack, Bow negates, Grarl.
I think Grarl is...
It's very funny to me that Makanko is, like, ostensibly a ritual deck, but, like...
Yeah.
No. I guess.
This card is a nightmare to deal with.
Yes.
Like, what if you ritual summon your boss that like spins up the rest of the engine, and it's also Wrath of God?
Yeah, like Wrath Your Board will also shoot you for 3k. But usually that deck doesn't care at all. It's just like, whatever, I'm just gonna kill you with like... Oh, there's an Altard.
Sure.
Okay, that's what we're doing here. Okay. Yeah, there's an Altard of Ohime, there's an Altard of... Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, that makes this make sense to me. How many playable ritual decks don't ritual summon? Well, like, these days ritual decks have a historical, like, because of the way they function, they don't work very well because, like, you're doing an effect that goes -3 to summon one thing, and, like, unless that action wins you the game on the spot, it usually wasn't worth it. You had to be, like, Demise, King of Armageddon. And so, for years, it was like, well, let's try around this, let's try around this, let's try around this, and then, like, finally, we get to a point where, like, we have actually figured out how many, like, of these... They usually ritual summon in, like, funky ways. Think of, like, Drytron, how they spend attack on their ritual spell rather than the monsters themselves, or...
Mitsurugi, who have guys that love being tributed and will tribute themselves multiple times.
Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, we good. Raven Icon.
There's one above the Cedar of Billions that I need you to look at. The Starham. The signature pose of a hero who runs at the speed of light. Those who are true stars.
Okay. Then we've got a couple of the...
Armage Tricktail and the third thing that's in here.
Right. Armage, which is the most recent, like, new story archetype, still has, like, a lot of support coming down the line.
Tricktail, who is brand new sequel to Brand.
Yeah.
The Odeon stuff. That's the other stuff.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, but, like, the Draketail stuff is, like, fusions with cards that, when they're used as fusion material, tutor bits, and then...
They put other things into play, and Artalion jumps back into play with Fuse.
Yep. And Pan, yeah, that's the other one. There's like the dragons and then the spellcasters, and they have different sets of what they do. Usually with archetypes, there's like a consistent through line on like there are a couple of effects across cards you're able to like shorthand mentally. The yummies work all that way, where it's like there's just yummy text that you know about. It's yummy, you know.
I said that new megalith didn't have the megalith tech.
Oh, I suppose if you're doing Odeon stuff, there would have been like a fusion for Temple to go into, right? Like I wouldn't think about it, but it would be there.
I think there are two, and one of them like gets played. I'd have to go like look at the deck I built.
Yeah. Just like the Odeon stuff here, Man with the Mark, is like there's a couple different ways, a lot of different ways that a set of cards can build into a deck, and this is something that like can slot into more this is a deck that cares about trap monsters and a number of cards that play around with them, and so like there's a couple different directions where it's like, what other trap monster support do you play with this, or do you play this with something else entirely and use this as like a secondary tool that lets your deck play on a different axis? And then the other... Oh, then there's just the pack that's like, hey, do you want like good cards?
You want some stables? Do you want some Ghost Girls? Here's some Ghost Girls.
Okay.
Right, no, there's not another fusion. There's a new main deck retrain of the Scorpion.
Yeah.
That's what I got myself with on.
Fever! A portal beneath the mysterious stone giant, the megalith. Okay. Okay, what sort of things do we actually have on the bundles we can get? We've got Makonko bundle,
which is you're paying an extra 1,000 gems for guaranteed 3 guaranteed URs instead of 2 guaranteed SRs, and for whatever
all
side
the little
products are here.
Yeah, all the different accessories and stuff. Yummy collection.
You're paying an extra 14 for a guaranteed UR and all of the accessories.
All right, and oh no.
Okay, this one might be worth it.
The crab.
Yeah, The crab. Hold up. The crab.
The crab in the tower controls it all.
Palm and the cat pads are all doing the like reveal a background texture static behind them. Hell yeah.
The crab in the tower controls it all. Oh. Yeah? See, the trick with the yummies is that they're way too cute.
Yeah. I walked by something in the grocery store today that was listed as Carb Smart, and I thought it said Smart Crab.
Smart, crab smart.
Because it was like tilted at a weird angle, so it was not, my brain didn't immediately parse the order the words were in, and I was just walking through the store thinking about the Smart Crab.
Okay, I kind of might want these, is the thing.
I think this one might have to happen.
Okay, well, let me... Okay, good news. Just from timing, we missed all the other holiday ones.
Mm-hmm.
Which is like, that's fine. I'm fine with this. All right, let's get some yummies. So this is, I'm completely willing to pay a bunch of gems for this specifically.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
This is what they're for.
Here we are, 57 minutes into the stream. We have spent gems. Did not make it to an hour.
Close. All right. So these are not secret packs. So all of the cards are going to be...
All 8 of them are going to be...
Yeah, so we're going to get... So now I can actually take more of a look at the cards themselves. Because I know...
One gets two. Each of these effects once per turn. On summon, special 2 yummies from grave, negated. Your opponent does something, bounce this, special 2 yummies from grave.
So the big thing that makes yummies as powerful as they are is how hard it is to touch them. How hard, like, it's hard to grab them with the claw machine.
Yeah.
Like, if
they fall out of the claw.
If you try to use a removal spell on this, like, no, you didn't. You know?
Yeah.
The other thing that this has is that there's actually a lot of, like, support from older, just archetypes cards that really work in powerful ways with the yummies.
Yeah, like level 1 beast is a known type line.
Obedience Schooled? Was that the one that was, like, unreal?
Band.
Yeah. But also, with that text of use a link one as a level 1 tuner, I remember when this came out in paper, Sky Striker was the big thing.
Yeah.
Because you'd go Hornet Drones, Kagari, pick up Hornet Drones, and then you'd have, like, then you just have the full setup to be able to go into any of these. And, well, Lollipo is, like, summoned from grave. This one is double Book of Moon, and this one adds 2 yummies from deck to your hand.
Uh-huh.
And that means that in order to, all you need to do to start your engine, by the way, this adds 2 yummies from deck to hand, then discard 1.
Yeah, you did fall. It fell out of the claw.
It fell out of the claw.
Yo, look at that Cupsy in the back, though.
Oh.
Up on the hill.
Uh-huh.
That one's having an experience.
So there's a lot of, like, existing support that makes them very powerful, but on top of that, the, like, each of these have effects on...
Oh, Babs, thank you.
Oh, is it here? Oh!
Babs, that's so much more work
Holy
than I thought you were going to do.
Heavenly Spheels. They're each a different feel. There's the plushie. There's the like the pixel
Got ball. We've got Sprite.
They're shiny. Babs, thank you. Cafe. Anime feel. Scarf. God. Good. Good. Thank you for Sfeels. But yeah, the like, so this Lollipo summoning two yummies on like a like flip out. These all like, you know, hey, on normal summon they all have effects. This one, you know, targets card in grave, shuffles it away, or if it was summoned by a synchro monster, you can banish it. Same with this one. If it's summoned by a synchro monster, it just destroys a monster your opponent controls, things like that. And so you also get to like flip there's a lot of moving pieces that it's hard to like directly poke at with yummies. Thanks, Psyche, for gifting them.
Have a slime. Our musical notes also have little faces.
Yeah. And they're on a scale. You can see the do re mi fa so la.
We are casting. Our baton is a donut?
A little bit, yeah. Yes. This is something that we can buy, like, in the Bandai Premium store, I think. Also, apply any of these effects based on the number of Sulfur Pendulum monster cards you control with different names, going up to 7. Because...
You have Yuling.
No, Pendulum monster cards. I'm pretty sure that counts your scales.
I guess it counts scale. It says cards.
Yeah. This is just somebody's Final Fantasy static. Oh, do we have the Flame Stars with stuff in here too?
Sure.
Okay. Dark Flare Swordsman is a retrain based on the fusion that's the like Mirage Knight, Dark Flare Knight that this thing. Yeah. The DD contract. Just a mouth.
It's got eyes up there.
This is a yelling mouth with eyes.
Yeah.
Okay. That's just another copy of scale. Okay. Ooh, Gust King Alexander.
Gust King. I want to walk up to this guy with a giant flathead screwdriver.
I was thinking exactly the same thing. Like they're all turned differently.
Like tighten all those down just like a little bit.
King of Yamakai?
King of Yami Makai.
Yeah. Yeah, thinking exactly the same. Like that's an ancient ass normal.
That is a normal played by Panic on Duelist Kingdom.
That's one of them with the weird numbers, right?
1530 defense.
Yeah, I think might actually just have 2000 attack. But
yeah, 2k attack on a 5-star. Look, it was a common, and we were only like 2 sets removed from Curse of Dragon.
Yeah. I love to see that sort of just like, hey, here's a bunch of.
So there is also Dark Contract with the Yami Makai. There's a second one of these.
Dark Contract with.
Left side, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, just read it. It's written right. I can't make the letters any fucking
Like,
bigger. Come on now.
Come on, like. It's pretty easy. That Dark Blade?
Dark Blade and
yeah! And the dragon Pitch Dark.
Pitch Dark.
Pitch Dark and Dark Blade. Pitch Dark and Dark Blade are the coolest.
Yes. There is a synchronicity here. Dark Blade's Japanese name is Yami Makai no Senchu Dakusodo, Dark Sword, the warrior of the Dark Demon World.
Oh, Yami Makai, okay. And so King of Yami Makai, okay. That.
Neat.
And Yami Makai being literally Yami and Makai. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Headhunt is DD's warrior and survivor, I think.
Yeah, you can see the big scarf thing.
Yeah.
The zoop zoop piece, and then we have the if you're gonna be a survivor, you gotta have a cool cloak that makes you.
I have never.
Art.
I've just pulled up DD Survivor's art. I have never realized that half his face is just uncovered. Just see the big blonde hair there.
Yeah.
I have always considered that as like the complete full body coverage, but it's just not.
No, you just have to have a cool cloak like that if you're wandering like an unknown realm. It's
yeah. You're look. You've seen the Fist of the North Star movie,
right? It's that.
You should.
It's the opening of Mega Man 02. It's the fact that in Mega Man Battle Network, all the navis are made specifically so like we don't have like clothing because they're net navis, but we are going to give Base a cloak because it's cool. Like you gotta have it. DD Warrior is like the first card with banishing. Next to Grave Digger Ghoul. DD Warrior is old, like very.
DD Warrior is yeah.
Oh.
Hi, Clovis.
Yeah, no, I'm not like. I'm appreciating the choice of how to sit in this throne.
Yeah. Yeah. So other bit here, a bunch of them are named for like historical rulers or legendary figures.
Alexander.
We had Alexander earlier. We've got High King Caesar. You've got Genghis. Clovis of the Franks.
Okay. You can barely see that the heel is just barely on the throne from the shadow there. It's like almost Mega Manning off it. Like, but like, you look, if you're gonna, be sitting like this at a throne. We like. I'm just. Yeah, that's good. Like get to lean on a leg.
Yeah, first person to unify the Franks. First king.
Okay. This one's an older one.
Yeah.
Do Nami's Dark Witch in the back of that?
Are we in Valhalla, Hall of the Fallen?
I'm sorry, is that a 1-800? Like, are we toll free? Like, call me up at 1-800 bird snake, other oriented snake.
Yeah, all of these like winged creatures are just Dark Witch.
Yeah, this is just Dark. Yeah. I said Dunami's Dark Witch. This is just Dark Witch, not Dunami's. Dunami's is the Dark Witch is the 1 tribute. Dunami's is the 1800. That's like just a 4-star.
Yeah. Huh.
Dark Witch had a world where it was playable.
Dark Witch is in Japanese just named Valkyrie. This is Valhalla.
This is Valhalla. Yeah, that's my good friend. You say Valhalla, the Hall of Fallen. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Pile of Valkyries in there. Yes. Oh God, I'm appreciating. Like, we have what, like our.
We've got the controls.
Yeah.
Claw forward, claw left.
Claw
right on here.
Yeah. Claw forward, claw right. Little ship, and then we have all the little tiny ones down there. And we have the unknown one. Like, look,
we've never found these variants.
We're just eating I think we have like a lollipop here, but it does look like we're doing a burger face because of it.
Yeah, like we're sitting here holding a cupsy. We are eating a lollipop.
Yeah. God, it really is so Dark Prince circle.
Yeah, all of the like background work is giving me Kirby.
That's true too. Yeah. If you sync or summon a light beast, target a card your opponent controls, destroy it. Face up monster, leaves opponent's card effect specially. Yummy from deck.
Cool.
Beauty. The balance on these is that stars plus scale is 9.
You know, I don't think I ever noticed that.
That's our like setup. So like, okay, sorry, Promoa. Thank you you broke my. Promoa is not part of the original set of these. Cutie is the 1-star. But that's like our setup is here's 3 plus 6. New support doesn't seem to follow that, but that's because you already have Dolot.
We already did it.
You already did, and also they're going in scale order. Do re mi fa sol la ti being the second to last on the scale. That's the entire point of this, is that they're a scale, pendulum scale. Do you get it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thanks. We found the teeth again. Okay.
Is a mega for alligator?
Do you lose more letters on Feraligator if it's a mega Feraligator? Feraligator?
I have to get my vanity plate accepted again. Fuck.
Yeah, and then 4 plus 5 on Fa. Alright, what do we got in here?
Let's say they like on evens odds they swap their pendulum effect between like a can't be negated and some other small utility piece.
Yeah. I adore tutor 2 yummies and then discard a card because you accidentally dropped one and didn't never get a hold.
It's so
Maybe
good.
We are so good at having card text into mechanics like that. Just the
It's an incredible bit.
surprise.
Okay. Quick play.
Activate one of these effects. You can only use one effect
Each effect once per
turn.
target 2 light beasts and 2 cards your opponent controls. Bounce all. Special yummy from hand or grave. No direct. Return a field spell from field or grave to hand. Put another field spell from hand in play.
Okay. So, like, the middle effect is obviously like a recursion piece, extending piece. That top effect being like... Can you... Hold on, can you... No, opponent. Okay, I was wondering if you, like, target and then bounce like that with the synchros. Oh, sorry. Didn't note the most important thing about snatching, by the way.
Yeah, we didn't like get to read this.
We didn't read this one, but I talked about how like this is really powerful. And it's like, well, you just kind of had to trust me on this. So this is a deck with a link one, and your link one is you can do that off anything. And
yeah,
when you link one, you just get a Yubby field. It's the link that searches the field spell, legit, and then locks you from link 3s. It's written in a way that you can target a main deck and link, then link off and still bounce the opponents. Okay. Can I say that I don't understand why everyone immediately latched on to Cupsy when I think it's the ugliest one by Lisa Marching or yelled? No, you won't get yelled at.
You won't get yelled at.
Like, they're... Like, I think I'm here for Cookie. I like the jacket on Cookie, but I also have a lot of love in my heart for Marshmallow and alternate form Marshmallows.
Alternate Marshmallows are really good. I do like Cupsy a lot, but I'm not going to tell you you're wrong.
Yeah. I think what makes Cupsy for me is the stance. That's just sort of like... it's chilling.
I like that the whipped cream in the cup is inching up above Cupsy's face. Like you're like pulling your neck down into your big outfit.
Yeah, But yeah, okay, so yeah, the link one though that we were getting at, the link one like also like so grab the field spell, but also once per chain, during main phase or opponent's battle phase, quick synchro using this.
Yeah. Babs, who is that? Who is this little guy? I genuinely don't know.
Is this is this a Morphtronic? This has got to be a Morphtronic, right?
Gadget Drive.
Gadget Drive.
Morphtronic port card.
Okay, it's not a Morphtronic. Okay, I'm looking at some like legally distinct Morphtronic, but not part of the. Thank you, Babs.
Thank
I love
you.
it.
I appreciate it.
But yeah, so you tighten them. You just gotta tighten them up a little bit.
Just like a little bit. Look, I'm walking around clanking.
Gadget Driver. Hello?
Yeah. Yeah, you know.
Monsters with different types of attributes. If a ritual monster that's points to piercing, sure. You can reveal a ritual from your hand, add a ritual monster of a different type of attribute from deck to hand. Oh.
Ritual targeted. Bounce something. Who are you for?
Like, we have the megalith stuff in here, which is why it's around, but like, so you...
But those are all Are those not all Earths?
You can't link off from these on. Yeah, like what's your like setup that gets you the different types and attributes on that?
Yeah, like
I would have to like think on some of the decks. I know that there's a number that have like different setups that would be able to make this. And then,
like for sure.
But like it's not
makeable. But like,
like
who?
Coming back to Yummy Surprise. Okay, and then Promoa I know is one of the newest. When you pendulum summon a target silver cord in your pendulum deck, return to the hand.
Sure.
Silver cord in both your pen zones. One odd, one even. Activate effects your silver cords not be negated. Normal special summon, add a silver cord card from your deck to hand. If you link summon a silver cord monster, add a silver cord card from your face up to your hand. Okay. Tutor, grab stuff out of extra.
Put things from places you don't want them, in places you want them.
Hello?
The lad.
The lad. You can banish a 7 specialist card. Target a face up under your control. Specialist monster from your deck with a different name that has 2 or more of the same level, attack, and or defense. Huh. So this goes and grabs...
Dark Magician?
Oh, boy. Yeah, you're right. Ashlan in Mitsurugi. Because
sure.
you can turn any ritual to search Habakiri. Ah,
yeah, okay.
You're saying some real words there. Perhaps that's...
Yeah, okay.
This is like... Regenesis stuff? When I see this stat line, 25-25, I just think of Regenesis stuff.
Oh, it's the lad because it's level attack defense.
Oh, I was thinking a different lad. Our good buddy Ichiban.
Yeah.
Funny a bit about Gadget Driver, that's cousin Gadget Hauler, another Morphtronic support card with that Morphtronic name, has a summon animation. Sometimes they just be giving summon animations to anything, you know?
There are 120 cards that you can summon by targeting replica card with itself.
Hmm. Ah! We're trying to have
control.
Yeah, we've lost everyone's asleep or just off or snoozing and having a day. We don't have any no harmony in Harmonia. Okay, now I'm looking.
I love table game.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the last time we saw human resources in one of these, we spent a while figuring out who each of those little statues was.
Ah, here's a real ass
hey,
card.
It's the one who showed up today.
Yeah.
Hey, bud.
How you doing, Wave High King?
The important part of this card for being relevant to Constructed today is 2 level 6 feeds.
Yep.
You can feedsmith this.
That is Fiendish Chain, you know? When negate all trap effects. Okay. Okay. Sakura Vendirage? Like a Virage? You can detach material, target a level rank 4 psychic in graveyard, except itself, special. Monster special summon will list cards in monster zone. Targeted. That's card's name? Because.
Huh. Like I'm really enjoying the art on this one. I love how this guy looks.
Yeah. Changing the name.
We played with that like one other time.
Yeah, I'm thinking of like the heraldic, like
Yeah.
the unknown or whatever it changes things to. Where funky. Yeah, rock earth, just not megalith. That's not the one you're using. Yeah, this is the one that.
So I guess you like you make your ritual. You make a Ashralon with a megalith and with what the fuck ever else.
I don't know, the Manju normal, right? Like.
Yeah, and then it looks at a megalith and says, "Well,
Go find it.
Hamakiri is rock or earth."
Yeah.
Okay.
Hamakiri is just one of the most messed up cards.
It's real infuriating.
This is the one that has the moving pen scale.
The savant's name for your astronomers.
Yep.
Elaine, Kepler.
Little crab is here.
There's an upside down Cupsy in the top left.
Yeah.
I just thought that was important.
There's also the camouflaged one.
Cool. Hey, centered just to the right of the crab. What? Right there. What's going on here?
Like sleepy? Falling over? Looks like, I mean, tail right here. Sleepy.
Oh yeah. That's a cookie.
Yeah, that's Cookie.
Has-
And
Yeah.
Cat Ball.
That's Cookie and Catball. Okay.
We got this one over here.
I could not parse that. Look at.
Looking. Sure. Don't make the mistake. No high king here.
So we have the Wave King, we have the Gust King, and elsewhere there is the Fusion Flame King
Yep.
of Caesar, Alexander, and Genghis, and each of them has a High King equivalent. Eternal darkness.
Deep into that darkness peering. Well, you have 2 DD cards in pens. You're putting in target monsters' spell trap effects, tribute them for a tribute summon, use them for. Oh.
That's not bad.
And we have
Swamp King.
Swamp King. Classics of. This is one that just fuses.
Major
It does.
Brave.
It also it isn't it's any fiend. If you just want like repeated.
Oh no, dropped the cookie.
Is that why they go to face down defense?
Like the one being held has not held on to its Yoko.
Yeah, we lost the little Yoko. Doom King Armageddon. Here's Kepler. Kepler, the searcher. That's how I remember that one. Alfred, the Divine Sage King. Who's...
I've never seen you. Alfred.
During your main phase, fuse by shuffling materials from hand field and/or banishment. Then you can grab back all your dark contracts if this is banished.
Okay, Alfred the Great, King of the West Saxons, King of the Anglo-Saxons, the king during the establishment of the Danelaw.
Okay. Huh. Alfred. Griffin. Griffin with a ton of belts and a ton of like.
We're not those are riveted bands.
Riveted, yeah. These are I said that, then I started looking at like the way that these are attached. No, this is like one bird with the paw. Sorry, we got the paw hand and the bird hand.
Yeah, you know, like a griffin does. Obviously.
Hey, dude. Abyss King Gilgamesh is a messed up card.
Abyss King Gilgamesh is not here to lose to any Fire Emblem character. Weapon Trial will get fucked.
Just completely like, nah. Greg is ready with 100 blades and axes. Also, if this card's special, I don't know, just go grab 2 pen scales.
Yeah. Do whatever you want.
Eagle Lion half. Okay. But yeah, Greg, it really depends on how quickly Greg can swap from spear to sword to axe, you know? Can you defeat Greg by throwing a spear user at him and then immediately like throwing an axe user to, you know, get you?
I don't think so.
I don't think that's gonna work against Greg.
The Abyss King.
Yeah.
In the Japanese, rather than being the Abyss King, or I guess punning on being the Abyss King,
Yeah.
he's also the Chief Networking Officer. Shinde no.
That rules. Oh no!
Swamp Thing is promoting. Help, I spilled my swamp.
Help. Once return special ADD from hand, it's negated. Once return fuse using the card special. And then take double damage from the blast. Swamp King is trying really hard. Ah, the formal. This is a lot more in control, you know?
Yeah, we haven't assigned all 8 familiars to one person this time.
I guess that's the like we have the little fairies that are playing the music, and we have the conductors.
We have the conductors.
Yeah. Hello again. I love finding, like, even in packs like this, we just find, here's Saiba. I don't know.
Yeah.
Some guy. Target a level 6 or lower warrior and graveyard special negated. Also, this card cannot be used as synchro. During your opponent's main phase, quick effect synchro. Oh, okay. Sure.
Okay. This card does not have an English printing. This was a Japanese promo 7 months ago.
Yeah, okay. I love like, you know, having Yummy and having DDD and seeing the like the weird dichotomy of Yu-Gi-Oh archetypes that don't match up and that are a lot of fun. And then we just have Saiba.
Yeah. Who I'm looking at the like
Sort of Six Sam styled on the weaponry, right? Like,
yeah, we've got Twin Swords, we've got Hammer,
yeah, that's Hammer.
and we've got like Short Spear, or like Polearm.
Yeah.
That I'm just going to presume there's like more Polearm behind the leg,
Yeah, like,
to make the length of it like anything. Yeah, you know, Saiba. Help! My dog are sick.
Help! Help! We bolted a bunch of legs.
2 legs, 1 arm tail.
Yeah, but then it like breaks up into 3 dogs, and then the fight goes straight to hell, right? Like,
the damage on the AOE is just so overturned.
and the range is so much farther than you think. Yo.
Okay, this is like one of the things that lets you start taking actions.
Yeah, this is just Fuse from Grave by banishing. It lets you keep comboing once you've started comboing. Uh-huh.
Hello?
Leo Wizard, the Dark Fiend, who has multiple borders.
One of which is being broken.
Yes. We have a second border to break the second border. For a player to normal summon a monster from their hand with more than 1350 attack or defense at an original level of 4 or lower, they must tribute summon by tributing a monster. Oh my god.
So I can explain that half of it. That there is a card from Never Printed in English from Booster 3 named Leo Wizard.
Yeah,
who is a 5-star 1350.
So it forces anything bigger than Leo Wizard to become a 5-star. Yeah. This absolutely... You didn't need to tell me that this had an ancient normal.
Yeah.
But you can just... If this battles a light monster, you destroy that monster. If this card is destroyed by battle or card effect, add a monster with exactly 1350 attack from deck to hand. This rules. Like,
you can only use this effect once per... Oh, I thought that said once per duel. I was going to lose it.
I love, like, the idea of you, like, normal this, and your opponent is just, like, sitting there looking at, like, Ray, and it's just like, what? What do you mean? What do you mean I have to trip you? Like... You turned... I can't believe you turned Stratos into a 5-star, and now I can't start my combo. Like, we're done.
Okay, so this apparently is also a riff on specifically Duel Monsters 4, the video game.
Because of the light
where
monster?
monsters with 1350 attack or defense or higher are all level 5.
Oh, wow.
Uh,
I was going to say, like, Dark Duel Stories because of the attribute hitting. Like, you get, like, you have attribute advantage or something.
Also that, yes.
Yeah. Hell yes.
Yeah, Dark Duel Stories as Duel Monsters 2.
If you're gonna floodgate your opponent, do it with a Leo Wizard the Dark Fiend.
Yeah.
Have your opponent go, I'm sorry?
If you're gonna floodgate me, I want my response to be, who the fuck is that?
What?
What do you mean, the turtle that would be God?
The turtle that was God. Lamia, another starter piece. Resummons for, like, spending your contract.
Okay. Okay. I think your ruler's looking at me.
Looking. Also, like, sort of like Frieza, like, color.
They're pads.
But they're pads. But at first I was like, the coloring, but no, those are just.
Yeah, this is.
Red.
So the hands are purple.
Yeah.
The arms and legs appear to be wrapped.
Yeah.
The pads are purple, but the pads are on top of the wrapping. Why did Pen Monsters ever have two different scales? Because it makes logistics a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I would wager the real reason is just because
it means that there is a difference between putting something on the left or the right scale.
I'm surprised we never one-of'd it or something like that. We've just never even touched that.
Yeah.
It does feel like a space we would have touched the stove on, right?
But, like, touching that stove requires a rules edit. Because as currently standing, there is no difference between the left and the right scale.
Copernicus.
There's Savant.
The kid here with the yummy backpack.
With the backpack that is the spaceship. Okay.
Uh-huh. It's the backpack, and then also it has the little opening. Like this is like, you know, the backpack you could have a cat looking out the back of, sort of thing.
Yeah.
At Magfest, I ran into someone who was wearing like a Gulpin shirt, carrying a Gulpin and a Gulpin hat with a backpack that had Gulpins in it.
That owns.
It was very good. Also, the crabs up top.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Extra surveyor. I've never seen this card in my life.
Uh-huh.
These aren't rules, though. What a cool freak.
This big tool as a claw arm. I think that is a drawing compass. Like, you put the point here. This has the...
Yeah, that... Yeah. That is absolutely a pen. Yeah?
Hello?
If you have no Let's Go Together, you face up field, graveyard, or management. Banish 7 face down. Make your opponent banish 7 from their extra or top of deck face down. Pick the numbers from each beforehand. So
this has a built-in, very strange once per game.
Yeah.
Because you can't do it again if there's one used anywhere.
Yeah, like, you have to, if you want to do this again, you have to either shuffle it back, add it back to your hand, or get it banished face down.
Huh.
So, like, the first time, your opponent goes, okay, here's the 5 extra deck guys I'm not going to need to get in this matchup, and 2 cards off the top of my deck.
They can just go 10 and 7 from the top there. I guess, like, how many cards are you able to just, like, lose like that?
Yeah.
If your deck is just, like, consistent 3-ofs, you just don't care?
Yeah. But, like, how many cards do you have to run?
What again, just cards that aren't archetypes that I've never seen before with the...
This art is a lot. There is a manic energy.
Yeah. And like our matching ringed hands, and also the bunnies, and also a little bunny bit down here. I feel like there's definitely something I'm missing in like a cultural sense. Or
So
maybe a
this
translation
child is a yokai.
Yeah.
And there is a second card that exists that combines to riff with this on a type of Japanese classical poetry.
Okay. The idea of having, like, left-right uneven scales working just by having modular scales in the first place. Like, you know, I can think of cards that are like, this scale is a 4 unless the other thing on the side is a thing, otherwise it's an 8 or something like that. I know we already have that. Thinking about, like, scales. I like the odd even bit that sulfa chords have.
Do you have getting it right? Yes. Tailoring a robe for the ritual raven.
Uh-huh.
Preparing the feast.
Add a fiend ritual from deck to hand, then if you added a pen monster, summon a sacrificial offering token. While you control that token, you're locked out of extra. When a ritual monster inflicts battle damage, your opponent banishes this from grave to draw. Tiny heart down here that's in a like flag in a pie.
On a pile of pasta, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
There does not appear to be a bespoke token for this.
Okay.
That is supposed to go get Miracle Raven.
Yeah.
That's what that does.
And then we got all the goodies.
Yeah. I appreciate the pile of those that were just named. It wasn't Card Protector Yummy. It was just Yummy with a picture of a card protector.
These are the two I have.
Half a scrapbook.
Yummy scrapbook.
Please do not eat the scrap.
It's fine if I'm missing Vesper Gearsuit. This isn't actually an Orcust card. It's just...
Well, you don't want to spend 30 SR points to finish your scrapbook?
Legacy pack. All right. Thank you. Also
and in a solo mode.
All right. First things first. Okay.
Okay. Safe.
Save. Still, there's the event, so...
Yeah. You want that other bundle to be in special?
Yeah. I don't know that I care.
Yeah.
What?
Is this a list of every you are in the game?
What is this?
That's your guaranteed royal,
Oh, okay, okay.
which does appear to be from a list of every you are in the game. These are card packs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God.
Death Kangaroo.
Of course, has one related card.
Just has a semi-truck in his pouch. I've never noticed that.
My son.
Outstanding.
The background.
I don't know why the background's so good.
Also confused.
Related cards won't tell us, but there are like 5 more of these.
Yeah.
Dog goes to the dark world. Dog gets lost. Skeleton dog gets adopted by the skeleton family.
It's a Gishki. Skeleton dog. Trillion hands.
Yeah. Good Choju.
Oh, hey.
Yo, like a disrupted all-star for a while.
2 of them.
2 of them. Yeah, you got it, boss. Consider the spells canceled.
Hey, boss. Alright, I gotta take it. It's got like... I'm just gonna take it in the pieces here.
Yeah, we've got like the 3 tendrils on the front and 2 on the back.
Mm-hmm. And that's like the walkie bits. And then like we have like exposed circuitry, but also we have the like menacing red glow of everything.
Yeah.
Sorry.
The Master.
Master of Ham.
What if a hamster had a cool leather jacket and a scarf?
And a scarf. With its card as fusion summon or flip face up. Special summon a flip monster from deck. Banish 2 flip monsters from face up field or graveyard. Special this card and face down defense. The Master of Ham. Thank you.
Creeping Darkness there is Gishki Noelia being got by Steel Swarm Origin. one of the Gishki rituals is the corrupted aftermath.
Wait, hold on. 42, 37. 21. 8. Yeah. Yeah, this is half. Also, Scar. Cool Scar, leather
Cool
jacket.
scar on the other side.
Yeah.
Master of Oz also has a cool scar on the other side.
Oh my god.
What? What the hell? Why is Master of Ham half of Master of Oz? What?
Master of Ham is just the coolest. I'm so glad I had these to open.
Incredible.
Yo? Who?
Sure. Yeah, this is a like Kamen Rider Wizard beat this guy up.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, I think so. What do you think that the story is? Are they siblings, friends, lovers? I think they're in different divisions. Heavyweight, lightweight. So like they don't fight often. I don't know that they actually have beef though. I think Master of Ham has respect for Master of Oz.
I think they might have trained together.
Yeah. This is so many orbs.
Yeah, normally if you want to get that many orbs, you've got to be like an Odd Eyes dragon.
Yeah, you said like Wizard just rider kicking like this idiot into an explosion. This many orbs has me thinking of like a Star Fox boss where I have to shoot all these goddamn things. Like you have to break every one.
Green and then blue and then it breaks.
Yeah. And like there's like one up here in the top that's like really hard to get from like a angle.
Yeah.
If this card is special summon, destroy all monsters your opponent controls 19 or less. If this card is sent to the graveyard, target monster your opponent controls 19 or less, destroy it. Okay, we know the line. Get out of here.
All right. Sad Christmas Goblin grew up to run a toy store.
Giving out Block Dragon.
Block Dragon. We've got Spiral Sword.
I don't think it's Salamandra. Yeah.
I think that's Shiranui Spiral Sword.
And then the FA.
It's definitely a Shiranui because the girl is thinking about how cool the zombie is.
And you can see, I think you can see Shiranui up there.
No, it sure does just say it on the bag.
Yeah.
I love Sad Christmas Goblin.
Okay, I've spent all those tickets. That's fine. Oh, okay, hold on.
Oh.
Yes! Yes, 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 yes! Yes! I love your choice for the second machine on the left. The Fluffles just have bear. Thank you, Babs.
Thanks, Babs.
That wasn't the one I want. Who plays Yu-Gi-Oh? That's not what we're here for.
It's like, if you want to just crunch value so that you can get 3,000 gems out of the event, that bundle would be the easiest way to do it.
Yeah, but like I don't really care about Bakonko cards. And so it'd mostly just be like getting a royal and some like stuff I'm probably not keeping.
Yeah.
I don't hate it, it just isn't anything for me.
Yeah. Spending an extra 1,000 gems.
Sorry, is it the Arlecchino?
Oh yeah, it definitely is.
Okay. I didn't know for the file minute it took you exactly 40 minutes.
I suppose the next quickest way, if you just want to spend gems and like make minor collecting, there's like buying structures.
Yeah. Looking in here as far as like
the red list.
Yeah, I only have missing one Fulos. 0 thrust. My triple tax. It's not much I'm missing out of here.
Yeah.
So... I'm sorry, does that have Appo on the pack?
I think it might have before she died.
Yeah, before Appo died? Oh, Ultimate Slayer. Oh. Okay. That makes sense.
Thinking about Ultimate Slayer and other card that sits next to Ultimate Slayer in my brain, Titanicider.
The, like, sort of Lost Wind.
The like repeating trap card. I want to say I opened Titanicider in the last week of a Prague season. And it's extremely good that it was only in the last week.
Yeah. Says none of these are.
Yeah, it's Lost Wind, except it doesn't banish itself.
Yeah. It has a once per turn on either side.
Yeah. Or no, you can use each effect once per turn.
It's not. Okay, I thought it was a once per.
You could only reset it on turns it was not sent to the graveyard.
Okay, that's what it is. Sure.
Yeah.
God, that is a lock, though.
Yeah, who needs to go to some of this and let you?
Yeah. Can you go to Dempsey? Yeah, you can go into King Dempsey. Dempsey's cool.
Yeah. Dempsey's.
Hello?
I was looking at boxing weight classes.
Okay.
And I do think that the Master of Oz is probably pretty significantly above the break point for heavyweight.
Uh-huh.
So I'm willing to believe that there is a world in which
well, because like Master
of
Oz
Ham is exactly half of the size of Master
like,
of Oz.
For framing, Master of Oz has Uluru in the background of the shot. Like,
yeah,
wow, look how huge this is. Whereas Master of Ham has like brush.
Yeah. And like again, half the size.
Mm-hmm. Charming resort
so, like,
staff.
I'm willing to put Master of Oz at like 50% plus heavyweight, which allows Master of Ham to still be like a welter or middleweight. And that seems right.
Maybe they no, they can't like. Master of Ham has a sword. And I was gonna say like maybe they like share a school.
I think they grew up together and trained together under the same master and have taken their combat lives in different directions.
Boreas has the thinnest arms in the world.
Yeah.
Like
we have the flavor of the Blackwing that is just bird.
Oh, sorry about that. That's right. I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm. Turbo tainted hot rod.
GT19. Oh, when this is flipped up, you can just synchro. Okay.
Oh, because it's Shining Star GT with select level 1 to 9. It's got the same spikety bits as
Yeah.
Shiny Star GT.
Hello?
Yeah, sure. You got it, Slifer.
Destroy as many cards opponent controls. Then, if you activate their main phase, draw cards equal to the number of monsters destroyed with this effect and send them to the graveyard. Okay.
Slifer wipes your board and gets big enough to kill, sure. I've never read enough of these cards to get a comprehensive idea of what they do.
No, they have like mech lords and then mech lord armies, which are different than mech lords, and then like really the only one I know is I don't actually think it's this one. It's like one of these YSL, I think.
Yeah.
That like summons itself, negates spells, and eats synchros. I know they're end of 5Ds era is where they come from. But... Okay. Morensis
Sure.
Extender.
Fire King.
Fire King, an archetype that got a new lease on life that's extremely resilient.
Yeah.
The more recent legendary
New
Fire
Onyx.
King stuff. Onyx and Garunix and what's the other one? There's one like just some very powerful current. Like
This showed up a lot with Snake Eye for a bit.
Hi Kieran, okay. This is that you have to like when you're doing your jumps to go down in a crater like this, like you got to be careful. Like
the jump is the jump looks scary. It's really easy. You just have to make sure you're doing it from the correct spot.
Yeah. This is the one that makes them immune to things.
When this is destroyed, you can special an ancient gear. A thing you want to do. A thing you're allowed to do with any of the cards that you want to be playing.
Again, more so on our current level of things. With like, so again, ancient gear, more recent support stuff, and more very powerful shit. Dark
This one's
Golem.
even allowed to be special.
Yeah, it's allowed to be special summoned, and then like adds 2 cards. Along with, is it Colonel? Commander. Like, there are a number of like high power things that they've got.
Ancient Gear is a
also
fan
God
favorite.
This
We've
is
printed a lot of.
yeah. I was saying this is actually way deeper than I even thought.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah.
You know, they just buffed these 3 in Nightran.
Doesn't say these are the guys that talked to Scrooge a month ago.
Purgatrio is always killer. This card is like...
Yeah. Alternate more niche joke. These are the fucking Zappa summons from Plus R.
Like thinking of like the blindfold. And,
Yeah. That's not true, but I think there's only one person in this chat who plays Plus R who can tell me I'm wrong. Anyway, Prince. Like I said, Skeleton Dog got adopted by the Skeleton family.
Yeah.
2 of them?
2 of them.
Okay.
Also, you grab a spider?
Does appear to have collected a spider. I love White Prince's little fancy boy outfit.
Yeah. Little fancy lad. Skull servant over there, like, hunched over. Okay.
This is a thing that happened in an anime episode. Probably.
Target face a monster on the field. That's... Is that Infinity or Nova?
I think that's a Rainbow
Or is that Rainbow? No, that's Rainbow Dragon. Yeah, that would make sense for the fusion. I'm reading the rest of the effect, and this is... Target monster's name, you treated the revealed Neos in the field. Just make Rainbow Neos with this. I think it's the oh god, I ain't going in there.
I have gone and pulled it up. This is specifically based on exactly one episode of the anime.
Yeah. Amazon is from Graveyard Face-Up Action. Right, they have pens. Nah. Wow, this is exceptionally nothing. If a monster is special...
Amazoness and put it into your hand or scale it.
Uh-huh.
Your opponent's specials while you have an Amazoness. Gain a life equal to its attack.
Uh-huh. I was waiting for, like, what's the payoff here, and, interval.
Yo.
You get a nice look at these. We had the, like, Albaz little animated shorts they had for...
Oh, yeah.
There are 6 of those going from, like, through Dogmatica, meeting up with the Tri-Brigades, going into the Golgonda, the Great Sand Sea, running into the Spriggans. But you get to meet all the, like, Tri-Brigades in that, and get to see them, like, just sort of chilling. And that's fun.
Oh, the tube is full of whatever liquid or gas is coming into... Okay.
Mm.
I've always parsed the back tube as, like, something that was being carried. That is a mounted delivery system for whatever is going on.
But yeah, the little animated bits have, like, you know, Tri-Brigade folks just chilling, which is fun.
Aqua.
Yeah, I didn't notice the, like, halfway split here.
Yeah.
I think I played a 1 of this in, like, Ninjas in one of a prog techs.
Yeah. It's a 4.
It has a graveyard negate attack. It's Necrogarden if you really squint. Yo!
Oh, shit. Hey, hi.
Damn. Hey.
I heard you were looking for a normal sub.
God, thinking about the days where that was, like, the thing in every deck, right? Like,
yeah.
You had to compare your normal to, like, playing Alistair and, like, the associated, like, how many fusions you'd be how much of your extra you'd be willing to give up. Hey, Dan, thanks for the raid. Howdy. We're opening cards, looking at cards. That's the name of the game.
Flya has too many gems because his cup overflows because he doesn't play this game very often.
Yeah.
when he does, it's to collect all the gems out of an event.
Yeah, it was excellent to meet you, Dan. I did not know you were going out there until...
Oh, shit, yeah, I missed you.
This one is great because it's a counter trap that has a start of the opponent's battle phase for the timing on it. Like,
Just, you don't get to respond to me. Fuck off.
heel goal.
Illegal.
Heel goal. He goal.
Very funny.
Okay, I'm leaving. Goodbye. Okay. The Dre connection. Dragon, shuffle the reveal. Okay, so you'd swap dragon for a dragon.
That's White Dragon Ninja and Dad, apparently.
Yeah, sure. They have the Dre connection.
Yeah, that is...
Dragon communication.
Yeah.
They're both 7s. They're... wild. What's up?
Oh, for Toy Box.
Yeah, this is the
It's not what it's called.
box of rounds. Oh. Yeah, there. Yeah. Grandpa or box friends. Send one doll monster card. Thank you. I love decks that work this way. Here's Gramps. Who's got some Mario stars?
Absolutely talking to the Star Spirits.
Yeah. Ah, Gusto.
Freeze, who becomes Freeze.
Yep. Freeze to freeze. And then free. Once turn, card of mono deck, target monster in front of controls. Oh, right, this is the swap. Also, I think this is a 5-star that is easy to miss.
Uh-huh.
But yeah. Freeze to freeze. We didn't get to see freeze when we were doing Prague, but freeze sure was.
Yeah, Gusto was extremely a playable setup in that era.
Yeah.
We got beat up by Freeze a fair bit.
Like,
literally just can't be destroyed by battle. Your opponent takes battle damage instead of you.
it's like, because a
in
lot of our
world where
tricks
all
were
of your
like,
removal is combat tricks.
yeah.
Hi, Phosphor Glacier. I wish Subterra Behemoths were good. there's one of them that's like, if you squint, you can pretend it's playable.
Trigger, no, goodbye.
Top.
Nope. Where's Uma? Let's go to Hidden City. I'll find you. Thank you.
Yeah, that's Strix.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
The one of these that like you could put in as a one of and feel only a little bit bad instead of feeling really terrible.
Your 8-star that flips to foolish a card, and then when a face of monster controls, flip face down. If you control no face of monster, specialist. Man, okay.
I want you to note the wording on that. When you can.
Okay. I see. I see. I understand.
cool.
Oh, I'm looking at that sword.
Cool sword. This is like a pretty good look overall. This is a good looking dude.
Yeah.
Cool armor set. Thunder King.
Our gigantic kaiju.
The biggest. Thus the least playable.
Or the most playable if you're slumbering. Okay. I'm gonna pull up Dark Factory or More Production so we can look at some Moki Mokis. And I'm gonna be right back.
Yeah. Yeah, so we have the Goblin of Greed here, get a job at the factory after being ruined in several different ways. I want to say the Dark Factory of Mass Production is where we put the Halo on the Moki Moki. The Dark Factory of More Production is where we make the Moki Moki egg. I love just the set of skeleton hands dangling from the top right there. What are they doing here? Why? Whose are those?
Okay, I'm back.
Look back.
What are we injecting the Moki Mokis with? Like we're filling them with like the anger. They're all
I was talking about how Goblin of Greed got a job here after being financially ruined in the bubble crash.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yep.
I want to say Dark Factory of Mass Production is where we put the Halo on the Moki Moki.
And this is the More Production where we
More Production where we keep doing things to the Moki Moki.
Is this covert? Yeah, we're like looking through a tunnel here at this.
Also, we've got the skeleton arms back there.
Yeah. This card's also like good. I think this card's like fine.
Yeah.
Just like
This was the limited all-star for sure.
yeah. Hello. Another Cosmo Queen?
Huh.
If a field spell's activated, special summon this from your hand defense. You can target a field. Is a field, then activate appropriate effect based on who controls it. If it's you, AFD. There's another AFD?
There
What?
are always more AFDs.
There's always more AFD. Wow, okay.
This is the second Cosmo.
Yeah, that's why I was saying, that's why I said another, because I was thinking of Cosmo Brain.
I've never heard of Cosmo Brain.
So Cosmo Brain was playable in like Duel Links.
Okay.
Where it was reasonably easy to summon and
Sure.
large. Yeah. I'm glad Dan's got my back on that. But Queen of Prayers just Cosmo Queen original was a McDonald's card?
Correct. So, twofold reference here. We are the Queen of Prayers because in the early video games, Cosmo Queen's Prayer was the ritual spell you used to ritual summon Cosmo Queen,
Okay.
who I must make note, he's not a ritual monster in paper.
Yep.
And in Duelists of the Roses, Cosmo Queen fucked with terrain. And so we get field spells here.
The field spell because you... Oh, wow. Thank you, Duelist of the Roses, Cosmo Queen. God damn. Yo! Royal Firestorm Guards. This was a... God, was this a U.S. Like a TCG exclusive out of when the volcanic stuff came out?
No, I don't think. It looks like this was in
or am I thinking
Glad?
I know this was like I might be thinking of Volcanic Rocket, which I know was.
Yeah. No, this was in the Gladiator's Assault.
Yeah, that had but there were TCG exclusives in that era. That was one of the first.
Right, but I don't think this is one of them.
Yeah. I'm probably thinking of Volcanic Rocket because I'm thinking of Volcanics because what you would do is you would shuffle all your scatter shots back. Because you definitely need to scatter shot multiple times to win a game.
Dragon Maids.
So I know it's like the thing they do, but I think this is the only one that is a quick effect on its big. Yeah, this one's slow. This one's slow. No, this one's the Airness is a quick effect too, and I have to assume. No, you're not. Okay. The big one. The big ones that are an anagram of the little ones, because Tinkek is kitchen. But like most of these have a slow discard effect. But this is the one I remember that has a fast one because it's honest.
Dan, I have excellent news for you. Thinking about Leo Wizard the Dark Mage.
You missed
you missed it. Coming up at random.
We opened Leo the Dark Mage, which we had to just sort of blah at. This is a photon thing, right?
Level 8, special both.
This has 2,000 attack as a light. This is a photon. This is a galaxy eyes.
Managed this to get a 4.
Like, it doesn't have any related cards, but this is... Yeah, night cards. Yeah, this is... Like, again, Galaxy Eyes is what I think with this, but... I played this card. I think this was I think when I was playing, the last week, the most ridiculous last week of Prague.
No.
I think I was playing this as a one-of, as the only spell in the entire deck, because I knew that I was like... It was like, I'm just gonna go into, Arrival, or whatever, and I'm just gonna... Or like, I'm gonna go into some nonsense and then just equip it with Grid Rod. It'll be fine. I think
the world of 39 extenders and Grid Rod.
That was the deck. The end of when we finally get to that in Prague, it's gonna show like.
Oh, I'm terrified.
I know, like, because like it wasn't.
I'm gonna get my ass beat.
Because it wasn't even like the last week. It was like the entirety of that, like the back of that season, where it's just like, what's your deck look like? It's like 50 extenders because I'm playing like all Orcus that are legal in every salad card. Grid Rod. I remember that week because I played against Benak and I went throw my entire hand out to go arrival, and Benak went throw my entire hand to go into access code.
Yeah.
And I didn't win that one.
Cool, that was the showdown we had.
It was such a good. It ruled. Reaper?
Got some spellbook.
So these are all like Arcana, but like, right? Like the monsters are supposed to be like Wheel of Fortune, Chariot. I guess Reaper would be like Death, but like
I'll be real. I've never thought about the collection, but I guess so. Yeah, that does track.
It's like if I go to Temperance, Hermit Purple.
Yeah.
That Fool.
Yeah. Okay.
Charioteer, Emperor, Prophecy Destroyer.
This is some like Diablo box art.
Yeah, cool Diablo boss. But yeah, like that is a piece of the spellbook stuff. Is like
Yeah, I've never thought about it.
Yeah, it was the reason I remembered the Wheel of Prophecy was a.
Yeah.
That's a messed up.
According to some art book, Reaper of Prophecy is the Fool after getting owned by Spellbook of the Master.
Okay, hold on. Alright. And then we go to... where's Fool?
You're on it.
Okay.
So, Grand Spellbook Tower is the other one we want to try and grab here.
Go back
which
to...
is a field with a big lightning rod on it. So, apparently, the Fool rolls up into the library, opens a random book, and gets blasted by Spellbook of the Master.
Just roll, and then like very clearly,
Spellbook of the Master's art is him being owned by a blast of magic from a book.
This is also like when it says Reaper, it's so
It's got half skull.
Extremely. You're not. You haven't played 14 to the point to see Reaper, but like we are.
No.
This predates Reaper also. Everyone says Prophecy Destroyer could look like a magic card. It's the like. When that gets said, that like specifically like it's to the like art style on this, where like if you put this next to the rest of the prophecy cards, it extremely stands out as like
Prophecy Destroyer has this like purely style that is meant to evoke realism.
Mm-hmm.
And the Fool doesn't look like a real person. Prophecy Destroyer is meant to evoke a realistic piece of anatomy.
Don't think it would fit on a. Like if I pull up, I'm gonna literally just pull up like a Grizzlebrand is what I think of. One up the Grizzer. How hard is it to get just the Nard of Grizzlebrand up? There. I don't know. Obvious stylings aside, I think that you could have this as a Magic card. You also could and do have it as a Yu-Gi-Oh card. You know. This one has a known artist. Obviously, no credit. That's actually something I Yu-Gi-Oh not crediting artists, I think, is like an absolute bullshit thing.
Yeah.
Like that's messed up. And like I don't know that I've encountered a game other than Yu-Gi-Oh that does that. Like it's especially like that's one of the things that like makes a piece of like pro level circuit stuff work, where like Artist Alley is being able to sell prints and sign cards and sell bits like that.
No, it's completely wet. If you want to see Prophecy Destroyer in an art style similar to the rest, if you want Spellbook of Knowledge, one down, left side. Bottom left here.
Oh wow. Yo. I did not know that Prophecy Destroyer was chilling on Knowledge.
I didn't either, but that's what Wikipedia trivia pages are for.
Thank you, Wikipedia trivia page.
They're for that, and they're for telling you that Nebula Dragon's name is inspired by a nebula, with a Wikipedia link to what a nebula is.
That's just an absolutely ridiculous, like...
Yeah. Anyone I see saying it's good that they don't credit artists because what if one of them is a shithead, I am willing to dismiss out of hand basically anything else they ever say forever.
Because, like, that... Yeah, if why do anything at all if anything could be like that
Why attack if your opponent can parry?
Yeah, because like there's so many of them, and like a lot. Ooh, Trouble Eagle. Like one of the things too is like we've talked about the very distinct, the very distinct art styles when we were looking at the difference between our DDDs and our Yummies, and the ways that like we get to have like these very different styles for like an archetype that is all sort of matching in the look. Hold on, I gotta.
Thank you, Carbuncle.
Carbuncle. Oh yeah, I suppose there's.
Thank you, Carbuncle.
Carbuncle.
It's clobbering time.
The silhouette of the Time Wizard.
I didn't even parse it. There's so much wiggly noise going on.
Right, but there is the phantom of the time magician. Like,
Yeah.
also at reading Time Magic Hammer rules. At the start of the damage step, if it battles an opponent's monster, you can roll a 6-sided die, banish the monster until the standby phase of the nth turn after this card's resolution.
And the result.
Bonk.
What a way to write that. Hey, hold on.
I know, right? You get
I've
there, right?
only just now looked at that parenthetical. What the fuck? Why is that how you're trying to represent that? Stop it.
N equals the result.
Like, that's not what the card text says. That's not an equals on that card.
It is. It's very tiny.
I don't agree. That is a dot. That is an asterisk, or perhaps an orb. Gemini aliens.
Oh my god.
You know, that thing that either of those types of card needed.
Gemini and aliens. I'm asleep for sleep reasons. Alright. Thank you, Babs. Appreciate it.
Babs. Enjoy your slime.
I'm just annoyed at it. Like, if you end up having a Therese Nielsen, you just don't do work with them anymore. That's it. That's the easy answer.
Yeah.
You make a new Force of Will. Get out.
And then, like, it helps make that happen.
Right. Because otherwise they're just hiding in the
yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Triangles. This feed is protected by triangles.
I love that this is like, we sort of like pasted them into the triangle, like our little tentacles. Is that, yeah, what is, yeah, that's
Angel.
Triple Angel. They're just chilling. Recently at the Brain Blast, I think being a Gemini was meant to be an upside. It was supposed to, like, I assume the idea is like, okay, you get a very powerful effect for the double summon, but none of them were ever, other than what, a Gigaplant, like,
yeah,
worth the time. You think it's the other way around? Dangles.
Oh, I saw some words on the next title tomorrow.
Huh. Ooh. Ooh, this one's really nice.
It's really cool art.
Yeah. Because, like, we have the this is our kind of like storybook look at the White Forest story stuff involving the like, I'm reminded either like of the feel of watching like Madoka Witches or like our opening of Wind Waker sort of bit. Tactical Evolution, no Gemini support, but all the normals. Yeah, because that had like Birthright and stuff, right? Like that, like it was like
just a break.
Just, yeah, it's like, okay, so if you're a Gemini, you get to work with all this stuff. No, that makes sense. Tree of Synchro, target of something in the field, negate, White Forest, special illusion from graveyard. White Forest, if you aren't familiar with, is an extension of our Sinful Spoils whole story.
Diabell Star, Asamina.
Yeah. like, do we have little buddy on? It's like, yeah, Diabels and such. A lot of heat on the cards in here. The setup with these reminds me of Witchcrafters in a way, where you have
Where they're all made for lesbians.
yes, true.
We do, but like actually talking, you're correct.
Yeah,
You're striking a lot of the same vibes.
right. Well, I mean also in play, like these have sending spell traps as a way to summon, and then these have, if they're sent and as an effect, they reset. Not the same way.
You don't get quite the kind of recursion, but you get powerful immediate stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, Ogdoatic.
These still show up every once in a while.
They're really cool.
Like
They're frustratingly almost good enough.
yeah, I specifically think of these 4s specifically that show up every once in a great while around because they have the right level of like searching and special summoning and also like foolishing different pieces. Also, really powerful when we're playing Prague. Goddamn.
God, I sat down for an Ogdoatic mirror in Prague at one point, and my opponent went, all right, turn 1, Snake Rain? And I went, oh, no. and we were there for an hour, because Ogdoatic is an extremely complicated deck to play.
Yep.
And Snake Rain means that you begin life
with everything.
The resources, the complicated stuff. Let's go.
I love our like front like gotta get you claws.
Yeah, I'm looking at the face.
Ooh, like teeth like this.
Yeah. Maybe I think that was you and me. I don't remember.
Yo.
But I think so. Yo, Transcendosaurs. These didn't make a huge splash in Dino. They've got this tight little engine tied to.
I can't even look at them. But
it won't pull related, because I think it's just Meteorus on new normal and the fusion spell,
yeah,
and then some extra deck dies.
And Xeno.
And really, what you do is you put them in. You put one copy of this in, and you put the fusion spell in, because the fusion spell is a fusion spell from the grave. On its front face, it's just like a Dino extender.
Yeah. It's pretty rad.
Yeah, cool little bit. They don't quite make the cut for like putting the whole thing in, but
I really like the Electromagnet Warriors. I think they're cool retrains on the like normal stuff. We have a lot of them. What the hell? But like the Alpha, Gamma, and then we've got like Delta normal magnet, but like a lot of others. Like they're a neat thing to take these 3 normals who are also like. I always thought these were cool. Like these were like they were video game promos. But like it was like, yeah, you get these 3 and you get to make your cool just Valkyrion and all the pieces around that. But these have like search effects, dump effects, quick effects that let you swap out. Plays pretty neat. Again, had a Duel Links deck around them, which used one of my favorite things with Duel Links, which is limited cards that are limited because there's only X in supply. like, you could only have, I think, like 1 or 2 deltas because they were a card reward for leveling a character. So you didn't have to restrict the card.
You just could only ever get to him.
Yeah.
This is a lot like a Mawile.
A little bit. Little lot. It's gotta be, like, really heavy.
Yeah.
Like, that, your deck's gotta feel awful. Very spiky, though. Who?
Yeah, you know. Finalac.
Gallon. Is that anything?
You find this guy in the Shivering Isles.
This card sure has text, huh?
I guess. You want a 2-star tuner with a bad Watlock?
Yeah, I no. You know, the tuner. Yo!
The Master!
Okay, we're learning. Flower Wolf.
We are learning.
Is this all fusions?
P?
Cause like so Flower Wolf in the back is old ass fusion. Who else do we have?
No, because that's Diamond Dire Wolf.
That's a C. Okay. Yeah, and Diamond Dire Wolf obviously is. Okay, so maybe it's like extra deck friends.
So we've got Koala, hanging off Master of Oz. We've got Mavilis, which is the bird on top of our like ice golem there.
Okay.
Who was a fusion from 1999.
Yeah.
Got number 49 Fortune Tune, top center. We've got Skullbird, bottom right in the foreground. Snowdust Giant being melted by Mavilis.
Yep.
Totem Bird, center. And Vortex the Whirlwind, bottom left. These are all extra deck monsters who are eligible in these types.
I mean, send a Beast Warrior, Wing Beast, and special.
Except they're negated and they can't attack. And they die.
We got double Owu.
Do you have double Owu? I keep looking at the face that our Frost Giant is making.
I'm appreciating the scale we're getting here for Master of Oz. I know that's really important.
Yeah.
I don't think I would have thought Diamond Dire Wolf was this big.
I certainly would not have. Yeah, so that this sits next to like Big March of Animals and the Big Cattle Drive.
Yeah.
Cards with just a giant pile of dudes on them.
Knight Armed Dragon, the Armored Knight Dragon.
I agree. That is who that is. You're right.
Yeah. If you special summon level 5 Dragon, special in the sand, or you special summon to make this card's attribute match a Banish Dragon. Send to the graveyard, 1,000 attack. Neither player can respond to that? Well, yeah, you know, I really wanted to negate that 1,000 attack boost, but I just can't. Okay.
I love cards that get named like this.
Knight Armored Dragon, the Armored Knight Dragon, or Cursed Dragon, the
Yeah.
Cursed Dragon, or whatnot.
So I think most of the time, it's like the Japanese name is a Japanese phrase, and then that phrase in English.
Okay.
That this is Yoruichi Kishiryu hyphen Naito Amuro Dragon.
Okay.
So I presume that that's how that happens most of the time, but it's always funny.
Is this same name as creature type? You mean like Skeleton Archer, Skeleton Archer? It's like Skeleton Archer with the type Archer Skeleton.
Yeah.
Not quite, but like close. Whatever, the semi-truck. We had to make room for our koala buddy. Still have the belt, though.
Okay, so our armored dragon friend is a retrain of Armed Dragon, the Armored Dragon, who also had that naming scheme, who is itself a riff on Dragonic Knight and Dragonic Warrior.
Here we are, Armed Dragon, the Armored Dragon.
Yeah. There are layers of going down the hole. This is eyeshadow.
Ah, the eyeshadow.
I really like the bit with these names
where they're all
just pronounced I.
Yeah, so it's like
Idol Reborn.
Idol Reborn, or
I love you. I meet you. I love Yugioh.
And then, of course,
Mr. Island. Revolution Force. The one that we just wrote Raid Raptor on.
It's Raid Raptor on your turn. On your opponent's turn, you can use your opponent's Xyz with no material and then go into a Raid Raptor +1. Okay. Yo!
Hey, what up, Pearly?
What's up?
Friend-shaped.
Yeah.
There has to be a Pokemon ROM hack that someone has, like, sprite edited Eevee into being a Pearly, right?
Yeah, you have Pearly, and then, like, all your different Eevee evolutions are, you know, Beauty or Plump.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pearly. Pearly.
It's over.
That's the end of the Burning Abyss. You can just write things, and then hundreds of years later, like me hanging out with my cool pal, you know, me and Virgil. Fusion. I'm sorry. What? Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
The one fusion.
The one fusion. Must be fusion, can't be targeted once per turn. Discard a Burning Abyss, draw a card. But it's... yeah, okay. Sure. I'd say, like, maybe be afraid, but, like, you probably don't actually need to be afraid of cubes. Shapes.
Yeah.
We had fun with messing around with those in Prague. Hello? Yo! The squad?
3 seconds on the clock.
If your opponent's life points is 4,000 or higher, go to 1,000 less than theirs.
Sure.
Huh. That's silly. I also like the idea that all of the different ultra athletes that like are doing dunking or football or baseball are all on the field simultaneously.
Yeah.
That's what
A
you
field
play.
which does appear to be an empty soccer pitch.
Yes, like with a net. So no, I was driving home from Megfest, and I had taken a different route, which ended up in a passing by, like, seeing a tennis court that had, at the backs of the tennis courts, soccer nets. Like, in the wall behind them. So, like, you can take down the net and then use it as a pitch.
Yeah.
That's what ultra athletes play on.
Yeah, you know, Evil Eye. Those are real cards.
They try. I want to say anytime I've ever seen Evil Eye, they just sort of like explode by paying too much life. I think they do have real stuff that they can do. It's just... Yeah, this is the card I think of when I think of, like, they have real stuff they can do. Sergio. Cool eyeball shoulder.
Yeah.
This is what happens when you, like, try to eat the soul edge. I don't know why you were eating a sword, but that's what people want to do with it, so... Danger. The, like, support for danger as its own archetype, I feel is fascinating.
Yeah.
Like, they have multiple field spells. They have...
It is.
It is. It's Realm of Danger and Danger, Disturbance, Disorder.
Huh.
They also have maybe the most, you know, again, dangers when they're discarded do a thing. They just have Graceful. Like, it's not a trap, so it's way too slow. But
I love that if you whiff, you just have to put your entire hand back.
yeah, just shuffle the whole hand back. Sorry.
Go to hell.
Like
Die.
a lure blew up. Like, if this hits, it's draw 3, summon 2, right?
Yeah.
Or draw 3, pop 1 with Bigfoot, you know, whatever. Ooh. This is pretty dang powerful because of how Rika stuff works.
Yeah.
You can make a thing not unable to activate, and if you trigger a monster, you can steal it. But then... Hi. Once per turn, if you trigger a plants monster, you can tribute any face-up monster your opponent controls, which means if you have Con and Sheet, you sack your opponent's monster to steal your opponent's monster. Like...
Yeah.
Get out of here. Sorry, buddy. That board is gone. Hello? Hydrite?
Phantom being idolized.
Oh. Virtual Hydrate. It's just a tuner that's also not a tuner.
Yeah.
Okay.
This was... I went to say this was printed as part of a 2-player starter set, because it was in one of those. A decade after its first printing. This is just a comment from 2014.
Sure. What's up?
Yo. It's Oxhead. Hi, Oxhead.
Yep. Gozuki and Mizuki, powerful zombie friends.
Yep.
Hello?
Try Fortress Ops. They didn't... I don't know that Nighton quite flows.
Yeah, that doesn't, like... Sarah, Fortra... Fortress...
Yeah.
Like, it looks like it should read it, right? Because, like, Fortress. But it doesn't. Good night, Benak. We'll be reaching the end of these 10 soon.
Yeah. Put summon 3 or more this turn. Special this. Summon this way. This unaffected. Loses 500 defense. In my
face. Unaffected by other card effects. Nibiru... Who? Machine.
Okay, so this was like rare in Lord of the Tachyon Galaxy. You could have opened a Dragon Ruler.
Yeah, okay. I'm sorry, related cards.
Storage pod.
Stomping. Big stomping.
If you destroy a battle while a monster summoned from the grave is in play, monsters summoned from hand while this is in play, target a card both of you control, destroy them. Fascinating. You know, storage pod.
Resummoning, like... Weird. What do you mean? No. No.
You're in too deep. Get out. Get out.
No. This is cute because this is like a premature. But it has, if this face-up card leaves the field, the attack goes to 0. And also a protection for the thing you put on it. That's cute. I assume if you're using this, you're probably immediately linking off or whatever.
Immediately going into an X-Easer.
Yeah. What's up?
Yo.
Unchained are really cool. They're a reasonably small archetype, but they're so goddamn powerful. Yeah, like this is the whole of them.
Getting larger.
After a second wave with, you know, our bonus dogs, and
bonus dogs, bonus twins. Yeah. Yeah, like I want to say fully half of this is wave 2.
Yeah. Like I thought wave 1 was powerful as hell, and then wave 2's like, yeah, no, do some real shit.
Wave 1 was powerful.
Shit.
Got him.
Oh no. You've been grabbed.
Throwing. I can never remember the name of Tedes's rival.
Yeah, It's like a normal with like 950 attack or some nonsense.
Yeah,
right?
it's some random idiot who just is also on like skill drain and all of those. Dark King of the Abyss.
There you go. Crowley.
Oh, hey, Crowley.
Yeah, do we have... other Crowley who has a little buddy?
That's a Digimon.
You are right. You know? Absolutely. We don't have a little buddy here, though. Is Crowley Alpha now? What's going on? And here's, Spenta are extremely powerful.
As I say, that's new to me.
Uh-huh.
With our discard this, activate, tutor Magistus, cut in half, banish from grave. Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
All right.
You want to know what's, like, constructed powerful playable? Yeah. Like, actual, because being able to equip Artemis to things is really powerful.
Yeah.
Being able to, like, there's a lot of good... Oh, hold on.
Oh. The Chorozo.
Yeah. Drozo. Fusion summon, special summon by sending these. You control the grave. Once returned, the monster goes attack, negate the attack, gains attack, equal attack, and bounce that monster.
Yeah, like the Chorozo hangs out with Terriermon.
Yeah, they're friends. Yeah, and then where's the other like ridiculous this thing?
Just to say, Witchcrafter. These each effect holds per turn. Control one. Foolish, whatever the fuck you want.
Yep. Which is
If
usually
your opponent does anything special from anywhere.
but this lets you foolish Spenta and then banish Spenta to keep going. Yo!
That Moki got you. Welcome to the hole, idiot.
I love tiny Moki in the distance. This card is not treated as a Valkyrie.
Instead, part of the Nordics.
Yep. Yeah, this was one of the few easy ways to get up to a Nordic synchro.
Uh-huh.
Just make yourself go -2 to do it, but it will just do it. Like, nowadays, that's just the text on this card. Like,
Yeah. It's a super.
yeah. Yo,
Oh, hey, shit.
Dan.
Hi.
Hello. Especially hanging out next to
Uh-huh.
Rikea, or that tuner we saw earlier, who was a 3-star fiend.
that tuner was a 4.
I thought it was a 3.
The virtual Heidelide?
Yeah, virtual Hydra. I thought
No,
virtual
that was a
Hydra-
4-star.
Okay,
I think.
I thought Hydra was a 3.
I'm gonna say out loud that it was a 4.
Okay, we'll get to see soon when we like
Yeah.
tour guide. What a powerful.
No, that was a 3. I'm bullshit. Multiply guy.
Multiply guy. Should we hear a special summon? That's a special summon. You make a monster gain 800. Damn. Okay, cool. Thanks, multiply guy. It's got the whole text of the like recursion that Vision Heroes have, which you might not think of as a mechanic because if you're familiar with Vision Heroes, it's probably one card.
Uh-huh. It's the most generic, like, Rock'em Sock'em robot ass design. gimmick puppet.
Sure, summonable as a easy 8.
Yeah. Machines.
Yep. They've got a lot of stuff. As they've... God, that exceeds pool. Where's big... Yeah. Fantastic machine... Machinics.
Fanatics.
And...
This is like without all of them because Paradise Smash is dead. No, that was not the gimmick puppet. The one I'm thinking of is here. I'm just mixing cards up. Fanta 6.
You gotta work so hard for the worst reborn you've ever seen.
If all of your dead creatures are reptiles, and you have a non-tutor you want, you can have it. Only if it dies at the end of turn. They fun Band Monster Reborn.
There are so many snakes. This era has a lot of that where, like, we have plays on banned cards that are more very niche and just not really anything.
We spent
for it.
so long trying to recapture the lightning of Mystical Space Typhoon. And we, like, half succeeded twice.
It's skyscraper, but made of paper.
Destined.
Dark City, the noir city where Batman lives.
What a worthless city. Right, there are more of these than 2.
Yes. There's a lot of them. Not as memorable as the tiny squires. But this one just gives your opponent a goodie. So that they've got a goodie to pop. Did you know Zaborg is not optional? Yo!
Hello.
I love during your main phase you can destroy this card.
It's allowed, you can do it.
That's it. You can take that action. You want it?
It's yours, my friend.
You can do it. These things are wild because they're free specials.
Yeah. Made of breakfast.
Made of breakfast.
Made of dessert?
Those are pancakes. Pancakes can be... There's like a big... Yeah, those are more desserts. I mean, you're in a dream. Of course you got desserts.
That makes sense.
I can't believe they got you Cataster.
Rip.
Blast a non-dark monster on the field. Okay.
Man, fuck Catastrophe. All my homies hate Catastrophe.
That week was so bad.
That week was so bad.
One of the worst to ever happen.
Like-
Catastrophe and Brionic. Just the worst.
Okay.
For each card in your hand, and gain the attack. You can banish this card in water and seize from your grave, draw 2 cards.
Is this an aircraft launching like the shell of this projectile has burst open, revealing that it is 4 torpedoes?
Yes.
Because that doesn't look like a boat.
Oh, that's like... Oh, this is an actual monster. The shark. So perhaps this is underwater. And we fire the torpedo that has 4 tinier torpedoes. The Million Century. This is... Ice Jade?
Okay.
It's down at the bottom here.
Yeah.
Which also means it's like Sword Soul and everything else related to that.
Mhm.
What's this actually do? During the main phase of the monster you control leaves the field by an opponent's card effect instead of being destroyed. Activate one's effect. End of the main phase.
Skip to the next main one.
Okay.
Okay, submersible carrier arrow shark, who is by design both land and sea, or both air and
Let's
sea.
see. What,
okay.
Yeah.
I accept. Okay.
What's up?
Yeah, you know.
Thanks,
That
buddy.
thing you want to do.
Thanks, bud. Appreciate it, Magic Cat. Hello? Oh.
Sure.
This overlays onto any Atlantean or Mermail concern detached to discard a water, send a water from deck. Okay. Bounce 3. That seems
It's like pretty powerful.
pretty dang good. I know that like there was a set of like Atlantean Mermail support that like brought the deck up to current stuff, like having a like more actual like things to do with. It's neat. Hello again?
Okay, what up?
Yeah, okay.
Sure, your dog going back to bed.
Okay, 4 a.m. Getting back up for another gimmick puppet.
On one of the history of weird, like 5 to 8 star dragons who jump into play from stuff, or like
Grave.
non-archetypal, just bizarre little movers.
Yeah. Very cool one.
Phantasme. There were a million of these.
What's the Iron Dragon?
Oh, Tiamaton. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, howdy. The most recent of those short animated bits are the Charmers.
Yeah.
So that's been fun. These are always like powerful things to have, searchers, extenders, based on your opponent in weird ways, but like
these come and go based on like if there is something particularly excellent in the meta. During Snake Eye format, everyone was playing Kita.
Right, because there's always a...
Because if you had any way to get a fire into play, you could steal your opponent's shit.
Fish.
Sorry to fish. Destroy it.
Add a fish with the same name as it had on the field to your deck in your hand, or if you control the fish synchro when you activate this card specially.
Banish this. Put 2 fish with the same name. One on the bottom, special the other. Sure.
This is like the white aura whale area stuff, I think.
Okay, sure.
I think that's the sort of setup for these.
Somewhere under that water is a monoceros.
Yeah. I think I've opened enough cards.
Yeah,
I've got a.
If we open 10 more, I will be up substantially past my bedtime.
It's time for sleep. Thank y'all for card times. Thank y'all for joining for cards. Thank you again, Babs, for all the funny
Absolutely. Thanks, Babs, so much.
But thank you all for joining. Thank you for the raids from folks. Thank you for the subs. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for all that. If you want to catch more, you can also follow, sub, or just hang out here having a good time. Glad you are. I was planning on doing this earlier, but like Slay the Spire didn't happen because the pre-release happened, because I thought I was going to the Saturday pre-release, but I was going to the Friday pre-release. It's fine. It's cool. So, yeah. Thank you, Psyche.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm gonna take off. Y'all have a good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.